Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another episode of our Create a Club. This is episode 16. Last episode we have been promoted to the Premier League, which is a fantastic achievement. 4 seasons, 4 promotions, we're finally there. We've been given some cash, we need to revamp the squad a little bit. We're not going to do what Nottingham Forest have done in real life in the past season. But we are going to try and build a squad where it's going to secure us. Even if we go down and we can keep hold of some of these players, it's going to put us in good stead. I have gone through and I have sorted out my shortlist. Hopefully they don't keep getting scouted. I've also put in lots of bids for players. So you would have seen that I went for Lubreville Oravec. Issue I have here is that Chelsea have come in for him. He is very, very good at a very, very good price. I don't think we're going to get him. We've got him for Ranil Tam. He's a Estonian international, can play centre half or can play right back. 6.25 million. We've got him for him. Another centre half, but can also play right wing back. Danish under 21 international, 5.75 million for Mark Christensen. We also have a very versatile player in here, and he could get involved straight away in this club. He is a 3-star player right the way through, and this is Philip Schultz, who is currently at Freiburg, and we have made an offer of £5.5 million. When that decides to get off. So we've also got Lino Sousa, a very attacking left wing back. We can also play as a winger. His contract is coming to an end. I believe that's more the fact that he's at Blackpool. I believe he's contracted to Brentford. I believe he was out of contract. They've given him a new deal, and we've stuck in a bid of 2.7 million for him. That will really give Obrador some competition at left back. Plus, if you look on the reports, this guy has got 5-star potential. Obrador himself has been good, but I feel as though we need that little bit more there because we do not have enough. And this is what confuses me quite a lot, is that when you look here on the potential, it looks all very, very good at 4.5 stars there, but when you come into the reports, it actually says 3-star. So I don't quite know what to take of that. So it's a good move there for me. We've also got Adrian Gill, an American central midfielder who is out of contract. Now, we have got him for a free transfer, but also Lyon are pretty keen now. I would like to try and get him in and see if we can put him into one of these two positions here. We've also made an approach on a free transfer for Kevin Mbabu. I did take him off the shortlist, but I thought it would be a good idea to try and get him in. Some big clubs want him, but not only that, but he's very versatile at the back. You know, he's 3-star left back, 3-star centre half, 3.5-star right back. So I feel as though that's the right play there. We also did go for a free transfer for Akram Afif. It's 4.5 stars. He does look really, really good. He's at Al Sadd. He scores lots of goals, and he's up on a free transfer. So stupid not to go for him. I feel as though he probably could do a good job for us. The only other thing I want to do is I want a number 10 and also a goalkeeper. I do have my eyes on a number 10, Bruno Iglesias of Real Madrid. Um, Looks really, really good for the future. He can play on the left. He can play in a number of positions. Look on his reports. He's also got 4.5 star potential. And other than that, it would be Manu Garcia, who is a cheaper player. He's out of contract. Unfortunately, when I tried, he wasn't interested. Time will tell. But at this moment in time, we're in pre-season. Let's see where we go, how we go from here. So straight away, Gil proposed transfer has been put out the window. So he will have a year on his contract. Let's actually try and buy him now. Oh, they want a few quid for him now. Let's stick in one offer. I haven't actually put that in. So they want 3.3 million. I might have to come back to that. Sousa. We're not interested in giving big pay rises. Kind of can't do that, but looks like a good deal out. Christensen. Minimum fee release clause. It's not ideal, but okay. Ronald Tam is not interested. That's the Estonian fullback. Okay. Okay. So that's a good start. We've had a couple of players there that we can't get hold of, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Arsenal have now come in for Lubomir Orovec. We definitely want Griffiths to get out on loan. Disappointed to make him available for loan. Just need you to get some experience, mate. Ah, look. I'm going to cancel. I'm going to try and be clever here. I'm going to cancel this. Is he on my shortlist? He is. I'm going to go back in for him once, like, we officially get to the Premier League. Lino Sousa, the fullback we wanted, is there. I'm just wondering about these work permit decisions because officially we're still in the Championship. Very interesting. And here we go. They're starting to come in. The regens are on their way. Well, Schultz is not a regen, but it's interesting when I make the bids for these players, they're actually at 5 stars, and then when they come in, they're actually not quite 5 stars. What else have we got? Still got a couple of other deals. I may have to actively start seeking to sell people. Now that I'm in the Prem, I'm a little bit disappointed that that's disappointing. I knew that that was possibly going to be the case, but he's going straight into their reserves, which is a shame. Where is Kruger? He's yet another one who looks really, really good, and he's very versatile as well. Two are interested. Paulino de la Fuente. He's not really. Okay. Oh, this is in between the two of these. I wonder what I can get them for. Okay, that's a good little deal there. Look how versatile this guy is. He's on loan from Bayern. Okay, I might have to go back to him. Right, they've asked him back on loan. I'll accept it. Just not sure whether that was the right thing to do or not. Definitely give Wharton a contract. He has been really good for us, in all fairness. I think he's getting a hell of a pay rise there, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, a big pay rise. That's a better offer on the table. From who? Oh, he has. Lots of teams have coming for him. So while he's at Fulham, he's on 70k. Let's be clever here. Let's walk away. I have to be careful and not to completely drill the whole side out of money. You never know how the season's going to go. It's not worth going mental. He's gone to Almira. Kruger has come in but loaned out. Mm, do I have any other deals on the table? I don't. So now I have £20 million. I'm not going to do anything until switch over of the game happens and we're officially in the Prem. Then I can be having a little look at sort of maybe some deals and things like that. So okay, let's have a look at this guy. Someone I wanted to get in. Okay, he's got a minimum fee release clause and he's very, very cheap. It'd kind of be silly not to. Whew, he's got some players that he would get that out. 27.5. If I make that 30, it could be a good piece of business. That might be what we do when we buy these players. We have to sell them off and just make some money that way. I'm going to set these guys for release. Just see what else. I'll have to have a look at the squad report. See what they come up with there. I'm feeling like I've got a reasonably good side now to possibly compete and get myself out of trouble. A goalkeeper is something that possibly could be according to this season to remember. Managed to finish six spots above their pre-season expectation of 12th. Tesgel signing of the season. Where did he go eventually? Nowhere. He's still considering, obviously. Some good bids in there for him. Rogers on a free transfer, done really, really well for us. So it's attempt to avoid relegation, reach the third round, reach the second round. It's very doable. Lokomotiva Zagreb. And there we go. I believe we are now going to be sitting there looking at being a Premiership club. Okay. Cratton Matcher has an interest in the extension. I can't do it. £80 million. That is such a big help to this club, or it will be when it eventually goes up. God, look at their start to the season. Arsenal, even Newcastle, Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea. I expect to probably be bottom after 5 games. I need to get rid of some of these players. Oscar Fawn. Lots of clubs interested on loan, but right, okay. Squad and the report. Not bad going forward. Quite well equipped there. The left back I signed is obviously gone into the reserves. I would imagine. I'll find him this way. Lino Sousa, squad senior. Does that mean that others have probably done the same? I believe. Okay, that's all good. Right, so I'm coming in for this fella again. Because why wouldn't I? Oh, may have to leave it a little bit longer. Yeah, I weren't happy that it didn't go through. Iglesias is a definite consideration. This guy looks pretty mental. Potential. I can get him probably very cheap. Look at that, relegation release clause of 1.7 million. That's a bargain to even consider. Oh, what a shame. Contract run out. He's heading over to Leicester. Just looking for any cheapies that we can sort of bring on board, whether it be to try and develop. Because there's bound to be probably a couple. Someone else I was looking at was that Rodrigo Peralta. He looks really good. My only way of thinking there was I was going to give the other fella on a free transfer first heads up. Been considering this goalkeeper. Abdoulaye Serie A regular last season. Has the potential, that is for certain. think I need to try and offload some players first. Let's have a look at the squad then. Need to be looking down here. So I'm going to offer you out for 400,000. Karoma. I'm just clutching at straws there with stuff like that. Just seeing if anyone's interested. Dan Happ has been so good for me, but I think it's the end of the road for him. Cabba barely played for me, and when he did, he was always off the bench. It's a shame to see him go, but no saying he will go. Everyone else I'm alright with for the moment. Transfer list, the majority, I will keep Hap and Cabba as otherwise. Williams is going to Maidstone. Are you going to sign for us yet, buddy? Tesgel decided to go to Brighton. £17 million part exchange. Fair play to him. I think I'm going to have to try and go back for Manu Garcia, you know. Ah, now he's interested. Star player. How about we just put you a regular star who wants to be a star player? Okay, we'll give you to be a star player. I'm going to take that away from you. I am not interested. I'll do that for the time being. Okay. Let's see what happens with him. Pre-season. We are slowly using up our money, but the main thing is here is that we have really Wow, is that my next set for Haybridge Harriers? Wow. We will take that if that's the case. Okay, we're going to deal with that in a moment. Okay, nothing has been sorted as of yet. When it comes to here, we do need to offer new contracts. Minimum fee release clause. So some of my players are trying their lucks with some stuff. Kane, Kessler, Hayden. Contract should reflect higher squad status. So what is he as of right now then? He's a hot prospect. Okay. Hmm. Not a fan of the old 5-year deal. We're trying it though. Right. We did get him very, very cheap. We've got to try and just offer these out and just try and get whatever money that we can for them. Same with Oscar Form. Lots of clubs are keen for being on loan, but that's not where I'm looking at. Toby Aloimi. Didn't cost me a penny. I'll hold off for the moment on that. Okay, we've got 2 offers in for Tyrese John Jules. And I will accept. Do you know what? Yeah. Accept and give an ultimatum. Cratton Matcher is back to Manchester United. Been a very good servant, but I think that's it for him with our club. Lots of loans. We worked night and day. No, he was very cheap and he's got great potential. So why wouldn't you? So now this is where I need to be having a really good look as well. Players that have just been released. Oh, he's very, very versatile. He could be a good player to try and get him feel as though Zaha could be better though. Rodriguez, is he the left back? He is. De Gea. He is retiring, so that's no good. He's the guy that I was very interested in at one point. I'm gonna see if we can get Zaha, you know. I'm not going that far to just give out vice captaincies and stuff like that. 12-month deal for Zaha. Okay, we'll go with that. He's very versatile, so it could really help out. Be a great player to get in. Blackburn have withdrawn, and here we go. Manu Garcia. It's still very, very hard to get hold of some of these players. Whew, big deals here. I'm not prepared to get rid of my goalkeeper, unfortunately. Okay, Garcia has been rejected, but we do have this fella who can play in the 10. Not sure he's quite good enough yet, but this is a good player purely because he had some big clubs keen on him, as you can see. It's £5 million deal, and we got clauses on him for 30 million. So that's a good signing, I think. Not sure we're going to pick him up either. And if we don't, I'm going to have to give up on the deal, which is not really what I want to do. But Leon Smith has been poached by Crystal Palace. He's only got 1-star potential ability, so in a way, I'm not too bothered. Kessler Hayden and Wilfred Zaha is coming to the club. Well, I didn't think that was going to be. I'm quite chuffed with that, to be honest. So now we're not too worried about the Al Sadd player. Okay, very, very decent. Akram Afif. I think My transfers are possibly done. I think you're probably the only other. Still need a goalkeeper, if I'm going to be completely honest. I might just see if we can offload Dan Happ. I mean, he has been really, really good. We got him for peanuts. And as you can see, he's been with us right the way through. And he's been phenomenal, to be completely honest. But I don't think he's quite Premier League standard. And beforehand, I was asking, I mean, like, look at this, like £4.5 million for him. We paid what, 200k for him? 245k. Yeah, that was my only issue with giving him a new contract, was that release clause. It was a bit worrying, if I was going to be honest. But the main thing is that he signed a contract. We're up and ready to go. So we're edging towards friendlies now. So hopefully we can get close to starting the season. John Jules is off to Derby County, 4.5 million, which is nice. Now, if you're telling me that I've picked up John Jules for free, and it will be, if I can get rid of Dan Happ as well, you know, we've made £9 million on some of these. I've looked at this fella as well, and I have cheap option, centre half again. I'm possible I could make a move out. I've got a lot of centre halves now, which is kind of what I wanted to do. I do feel as though this season will be a struggle. There we go. So the Afram Afif deal on hold as the work permit was declined. We will try, but I'm not too bothered. Hap has rejected Stoke. Not really what I wanted to see, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I will now transfer this tap. It'll also be very, very interesting to see what side will be put out here. It's not official, of course. I say we've got Colt at left back when he's probably third choice left back. And he scored. Might be worth having a look at maybe some loan deals. Oh, look at this kid now. £8 million I was interested in. 51 million straight away. This guy is just not interested in us at all. Come on, someone take this guy off my hand. Dan Happy's not happy, I don't think, being shouted out. Just got to clean up the club, really, more than anything. Whew. A lot of people here want new deals. A lot of people. So we'll have to go through probably in order of importance. So £17,500 a week. There are no release clauses going in. I'm telling you that now. It is just not happening. The agent needs to get rid of that. Yeah, Emery. He doesn't have anything. 12 and a half. £83 million in a release clause for Zia Emery, which is nice. I may have to do that just to have a little bit of wiggle room. I will offer this one. Hendrick's a completely different ball game though. Nothing in there again. 20 grand a week. Everyone hits Premier League and they think they're big time, don't they? 16 grand a week. I'm not going to let you just quite double your wage, am I? Xavi Simons. £2 million I paid for him. Played a fair amount. 14 grand a week. You are not going to be a star player. No. Unfortunately not. Which means I may have to do that. Yeah, that's fine. Prove to me on the pitch. Absolutely. Okay, that might force my hand a little bit now. Okay, this is nice. Oh, I can't guarantee you being first choice. Mandatory. Could I get him for cheaper just by paying a straight fee? We will find out. Loan might be the way to get him in, to be honest. Hendrick with a hat-trick and Wilfred Zaha. 4-0 over Mirandes. We'll have a look. Make it 25. Right, if that doesn't work, I may have to go back in on a loan. Which is not an issue. I know once this episode has concluded, I will be going into the training side of things and training particular players for particular areas. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, I bet he will be a great replacement, won't he? I'm not sure I really want to be paying that though. Not when I haven't got the money. I may just have to make do without. Which obviously isn't ideal, but that's just how it is. Obrador has got himself a new deal. Possible other new deals as well. Burnley have come in for Dan Happ. That is fine by me. Victor, who's got a £30 million relegation release clause. Thierry Emery, £83 million. If Hendricks could be in the hundreds, I'd give it to him. We still have 35k in the wage budget. Hendricks out for 3 weeks, that's not good. That means he's going to miss the start of the season, which is not ideal. Look at them top 2 players there. I could have signed them. So we're 800 to 1. to win the championship, and we are just over even money for us to go down, which we are the favourites to go down. Hap is on his way. Thank you for your service, sir. You have been an absolute gent. Great work at the club. Made us big profit. Gone all the way up the leagues with us. Just now's that time where we have to look forward. Well, the Polish Football Association have offered you the opportunity to replace Ronald Koeman as Poland manager. The board do not regard the European League Division A as important, so will evaluate your performance. Um, First time I've had a job offer just thrown at me. I'm going to reject it just purely because of um, what we're trying to do and achieve here. We're going to appeal the Hannes Herman deal. Oh, I've never been offered a job just out of the blue, so definitely interesting. And there's the goalkeeper deal that's been cancelled. Okay, match day ticket revenue 9.25 million. Compare that to 100 million at Tottenham. Incredible. Marius Kruger does not like these bonuses. Be lucky you're getting a bonus, son. That's how I look at it. Any bonus is good. Oscar Fawn, I'm rejecting because I need him to sell. Manu Garcia has gone to Udinese. Right, let's squeeze this friendly out and then we will call it a day. Oscar Fawn needs to be sold. Oh, it says that Hendrick is able to play. Gonna go with El Guinaldo. Easy for me to say. Finish with a 2-0 victory. Pre-season has been pretty good. Cannot really knock it, and we have now got a week before we start at Newcastle United. So pre-season is done. Next episode, we start our Premier League journey. Those first 5 fixtures do look scary. As you can tell by my transfer business, it's more looking at the future of the club. I haven't brought ridiculously, I've brought sensibly with players who can grow. Still got some sales to do, and we've got plenty of time to do that. So that's going to do for today. Please give us a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Turn the bells on if you want to be notified, if you want to follow this. And we'll see you next time for another Creator Club. Have a good one.